I try not to go into a movie with any prejudices or expectations, though I found it hard to avoid them with a movie called Materialists. Dakota Johnson, of 50 Shades of Grey notoriety, has to decide between rich and suave Pedro Pascal and poor but sexy Chris Evans, all backed up by Madonna's Material Girl.
You're the same as always.
I was hoping you'd say I was different.
Why?
Guess then I wouldn't be the guy that lost you.
And I am a material girl.
The only vaguely promising element was the writer-director Celine Song, who pulled off a fluke miracle with a similar story in her last film. It was also her first film, Past Lives. Well, guess what? It wasn't a fluke. She's done it again. And on the basis of Materialists, a star director is born.
You are what we call a unicorn. An impossible fantasy. How much is this apartment?
12 million.
Right now, Materialists is getting rave reviews, and I guarantee every one of them came from people who saw the film with no idea what to expect. Well, that was me, and I'm sorry to take it away from you. It's a story about a smart, ambitious New York matchmaker called Lucy.
Hey, are you single? I'm a matchmaker. Give me a call if you want to meet somebody.
Lucy is very good at her job, a job that depends on her giving her would-be clients what they want, even if what they want is usually impossible, and the clients are, without exception, spoilt brats. Unsurprisingly, writer-director Celine Song was briefly a matchmaker herself.
I deserve someone who fulfills all of my criteria.
Nothing over 20 BMI.
I don't want someone who likes cats.
I'm trying to settle.
I promise you're going to marry the love of your life.
The secret of Lucy's impressive success is she doesn't judge. When you're looking for love or something like it, you're at your most vulnerable, she says. So they reveal awful sides of their character they'd never even show their therapists. Lucy celebrates her 9th successful match-up by organising the couple's luxurious wedding.
How many marriages are you responsible for now, Lucy?
9. If the girl asks for a tall drink of water with a salary over 500 grand,
Always Mr. Right.
you deliver.
You're the matchmaker.
Where she meets the multimillionaire brother of the groom. His name is Harry, played by Pedro Pascal. He's rich, suave, tall, witty, in short, far too good to be true. And just as Lucy blurts out, half-jokingly, that she plans to marry someone exactly like that, a face from her past arrives.
You want a drink?
Sure. Coke and beer.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, John.
It's John, the usually appealing Chris Evans, who's not remotely rich, suave or confident. He's actually working here as a waiter. But maybe after the party breaks up, already we're setting up an obvious face-off, we think.
Definitely didn't expect to run into you tonight.
I missed you.
Yeah, you don't even remember my face.
But there's nothing obvious about Materialists, particularly if your experience of movie romances is limited to the formulaic rom-com section of Netflix. Celine Song is considerably smarter than that, and no one is quite what they appear.
I don't want to fight about money with my boyfriend.
Do you know how hard it is to make you happy?
Lucy M., the eternal bachelorette.
I'm gonna die alone. Forget a rich husband.
John isn't just an old fling. He and Lucy were together for years before breaking up over real, irreconcilable differences. Has anything changed? On the contrary, they seem to have firmed up their hostile positions since then.
Not gonna marry him, are you?
Why not?
Because he's good looking and rich. Probably doesn't have roommates.
Is that my charger?
And Harry, despite his ridiculous wealth and confident charm, proves to be almost impossible to dislike, though we are allowed to wonder if there's more or less to him than first appears.
You can do better than me.
My instincts are usually right. Hi.
Wow. You know how to do the math, don't you?
Meanwhile, Lucy is about to find that her confidence in herself and in her job is about to be rocked more than once. Love can be in the eye of the beholder. And love, as they used to say when these films were made by Frank Capra and Dorothy Parker, can make fools of the best of us.
Why does anyone even get married?
Because they're lonely. And because they're hopeful.
A routine romantic triangle movie involves our heroine waiting an hour and a half for Mr. Wrong and Mr. Right to reveal themselves. But what if neither is right or wrong? And what if the heroine's judgment isn't so reliable either? In the world of Celine Song, the best we can do is the best we can do.
I'm turning 48 and I think I need to meet someone more grown.
I have a really beautiful client. She's 31.
I wasn't really thinking 30s.
As I say, a star director is born. With 3 characters and a simple plot, Celine seems to have achieved more in Materialists than Ridley Scott managed with Napoleon and the entire French army. But until this week, only one of them was considered to be a major filmmaker.